Hello, gang. Hi, how you guys doing? Hello. You can hear me, right? Right. I think you can. All good. Yep. Hi, everyone. How we doing? Hope we're good. I'm starting the stream at the same place I left last stream because I now have a knife and a fork, and they're both magic, and I need to mend them. I'm almost mended all my armor. My axe is fine. I don't care enough. But yeah. I don't have a sword. I have a knife. So I'm killing them by one. And that's fine. Anyway, hope you're doing good. I've had a normal day at work. It's been kind of like rainy this week. So we like barely hang out outside. Ooh, I got a trident, and I've tried it. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. And oh, and I mended this thing. Okay, awesome. The fork is mended. Okay, I'm gonna mend my axe now. Turns out all I needed to do is just wait for them to spawn instead of just killing them one by one like that. But yeah, it's been like the weather has been like spring weather basically. I went to work, it was raining and it was cold and windy, then the sun started shining kind of a little bit. Then it started like it started kind of raining again. And then it was like what do you call it? Uh okay, I'm actually not sure how to call this thing, but it's when like it's not rain, but it's like small round pieces of like ice, kind of snow, ice, whatever. Like it started doing that. It's not snow, but it's like, round pieces of snowy icy things. Sleet? Is it called sleet? Really? My brain is unsure, but whatever you say. But yeah. And now it's kind of just sun is shining, but there's a lot of clouds, and it's kind of still kind of, that weather. I actually love this kind of weather when the clouds are dark, but the sun shines through them, and it's like on the background of like dark rainy clouds, like the trees and the landscape is very bright. It's kind of like rainbow weather. Maybe there is a rainbow like right now, but I don't know. I cannot see. In Minnesota we call it sleet. Oh, okay. I can't remember the word we we learned at school describing that weather. We did learn like those words, and I specifically remember learning about that at school. But I cannot remember it now. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of like, if not for the wind and for like very cold air, like it can hurt you. Oh yeah, hail. That's I think the right word. Yeah. Like it falls from the sky. It's like this one that we had, it was not that bad. The pieces weren't too big. So it couldn't hurt me, but like, yeah, if the pieces get big, it pretty much can damage stuff and people. Yeah, thank you. Hail, that's what it's called. See, it's been hailing. Um, yeah. I kind of wish for it to be May already, because like May, it's like perfect weather for me. Because it's still not like super hot, and it's kind of like if it rains, it's wet, but it's not humid. But it's not cold either. It's like a perfect temperature. We have had golf ball size here before. That's crazy. Like I think we've had those as well, but like many years ago. I cannot remember last time it like hailed like that. But yeah, I know that it can get like crazily dangerous. This one, it was just like a little like drizzly hail. I don't know. Yep. Stupid fun time. Yay, hi Evie. Normality. That's your name? That's cool. I'm sorry, I was trying, whenever I see like new people in chat, I'm like focusing my brain so hard to read the names correctly, and then sometimes it doesn't work. Camera from fencing. That's epic. That sounds cool. But yeah, I've mended my magic fork. I want to rename it. I hope it will not cost like bazillion levels because it's already enchanted. I want to name it because I have a knife and I want to name it a fork. A magic fork. Been a while since we had hail here. Yeah, it's been a while. Like I cannot remember the last time we had hail. It's like been a long time. Call me normal? Okay, normal. I love like names that in like IRL scenarios like will not make sense at all. But online it works. Like the majority of like MCYT names, right? Like mythical sausage, abolish is like a noun, right? Oh, not a noun, a verb. Abolish is a verb. There's vintage beef. There's Pearl, who is also pearlescent moon, which is like, you know, if you think about it, if you think about the names too hard, you will not be able to unthink it. Yeah, swords IRL are cool. I wish I was I was able to learn like Ukrainian like what is it called? It's not a spear, it's not like a sword. We'll call it shabля, but I'm not sure how it translates in English. I kind of forgot, but it's like it's the weapon that Cossacks used, and there's like techniques and like there's techniques of just like, well, actually like fighting, but there's also just like uh fancy show offs basically. Pike Hilbert, no, not of that. Saber, yes, thank you, Saber. Thank you. There's a lot of stuff I wish I would learn in terms of like Ukrainian things. So there's like a lot of like, yeah, you know, different kind of like not martial arts, but like the, well, like is swords like anything like with swords, like learning how to use like different types of swords called I cannot speak, sorry. Called martial arts, because I don't think so. But it's like, yeah. There's a bunch of like in terms of like swords, like this like thing with like the saber is cool. Then for dances like or singing, like national dance like hopak, it would be pretty crazy to learn like actual hopak and like singing like like traditional like old national songs and stuff. And like in terms of like musical instruments, learn how to play like a bandura. We have a bunch of other musical instruments that would be like very cool to learn. But I can barely play a ukulele, so like I will have to like actually like get dedicated to learn how to play one. Defense, I believe martial arts have more to do with, yeah, that's what I thought. Like martial arts is like hand-to-hand combat. Oh, is it called also martial arts? Okay. Used to do taekwondo as a kid. I also did taekwondo. I also did karate as a, like I did karate as like a small kid. Like I was like maybe like 8 years old, 8/9, until I moved. And then like when I was like maybe 15, 14, kind of, I did taekwondo. But I kind of like, yeah, kind of quit it. Weapon training. Oh, weapon training. Okay, yeah. That's a good way to call it. Advanced training. Hand to hand first. Oh, okay. Get it. It would be also cool, like, not Ukrainian, but like it would be just cool to learn how to use a bow. I kind of had this like, ooh, bows are cool since I was a kid, and I was like, ah, it would be cool to learn how to use one, you know? Did karate for maybe a month or two, but didn't enjoy it hugely. For me, bro, like, oh, I forgot the cape. It was like a canon event, like in a good way, but like imagine, okay? Just imagine. First grade, right? So it's like I'm like 6 or 7. Yeah. I think I was like 6 years old. And we had this like, I don't know if like schools abroad have this, but um we have this time when like after like in it's usually in like only like the first like maybe 4 grades, first like 4 years of school, after classes end and before the parents like pick the kids up, there's like they can still stay at school and like do it's like basically time dedicated to like do homework. So you just kind of chill in class and wait for your parents to pick you up, and like, yeah, you don't have any classes, you just kind of do homework. And your teacher's obviously there just keeping an eye on you. And uh, at the first school that I studied at, um, I was a rascal kind of kid, and I loved exploring. And our school was pretty big. It was just like a governmental like normal school, and it was pretty big. It had three floors, and I just loved exploring. I said I was going like I said like, can I go to the toilet please? And I was like, I didn't go to the toilet. I explored the school, and I got in trouble for it multiple times. uh but yeah, I explored the school, and that was like one of the first times I think I went to the third floor, because I usually just explore like the first and the second. Then I went to the third floor, and just imagine that uh it's this big long hallway. It felt big because I was little, right? It felt like very like large. And there's this, for example, there's this big room, like a big hall kind of thing with like windows, but the hallway has no windows and it's dark. It has no lights. Maybe there's some kind of light at the very end of it, like leading to another like big hall with windows, but the hall itself is very dark. And like right, like if you imagine like a hallway, right, to the left, in like kind of the middle of the hallway, there's an open door with bright orange light coming out of it. It was like not only really orange, more like peach kind of light coming out of it. Like, again, the entire hallway is pretty dark. It's huge, and there's just one door with just bright peachy orange light. Like, again, I was 6 years old, and I was like, oh my god, that's something so cool. And there are noises coming from that door. And I go and I take a peek, and there's people doing stuff that my brain never imagined was possible. It was karate, but I've never ever seen anything like that, right? So I just peek there, and they're practicing these moves like in coordination, right? And they're screaming like, hey, yeah, ha, like whatever, the karate sounds. And I was like, oh my fucking god, mom, I went, like, my mom got to, like, had to pick me up, and I was like, mom, I want to do that. I don't want to do that. And it wasn't like, back then, it was like, right now it's kind of more chill with like gender stereotypes and which like classes and stuff like your kids are allowed, like not allowed, but like it's more common like for the girls and for the boys to do. And usually like the boys you would consider like, yeah, you would like, if your kid is like that age, you would like, girls will do like dancing, usually like ballet or something, and then boys would do like, usually it's sports like football, most popular one. And yeah, karate is like, yeah, it's a kind of was considered boy sport. But my mom was like, she seems pretty excited about that. Whatever, go do your thing. And I have some like crazy memories, like crazy good memories from the time I did karate. It was a pretty fun time. I loved our sensei, and I brought him gifts, but the problem was that I was like a little kid that didn't understand like the concept of like what is a good gift and what is a bad gift. I just gave him anything I had on me, which sometimes my mom packed like lunch with me, like for me to eat at school, and I would save like a small little sausage, and I would like put it on a like what it like tissue, I think, yeah, like a small paper tissue. Like I would put the sausage and they just leave by the door. And I remember doing that, and I was like, bro, like, what was I thinking? I just had something that, like, I was like, what out of all the items I am willing to give away that is also pretty nice? And I was like, sausages are nice, right? Like, I love sausages. I'm gonna gift him a sausage. Oh yeah, I was a weird kid. I'm still a weird kid. I'm very weird. Right. It has let's mend some of these. Was it mythical though? No, I think that just was a normal sausage, not the mythical one. Was it a mythical sausage? Yeah, I kidnapped a mythical sausage and gifted to my karate sensei. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, that sounds like a wonderful, curious thing to happen upon a kid exploring huge skull. Yeah, I had some like cool, like silly. I love remembering like silly stuff from my childhood that are kind of like that, like those significant moments. At 6 years old, wow, you must have been strong. Like, if you mean like just doing karate and stuff, I feel like it's not about like strength. Oh wait, hold on. I think you mean like as a joke. Never mind. I then realized you meant like the mythical sausage bit. Never mind. Brain went a little stupid. Hi, Max. Brain did a little stupid. I took it way too literal and kind of, yeah, kind of forgot that that there was a joke in there. But yeah, I still have I said that we had like I had some cool memories from that time. Basically, we went like sometimes, like it's mostly like either during summer holidays or during like winter holidays. We went traveling with our like gang. I'm not sure how to call like our karate school group, right? Um, and we went to like Carpathian Mountains, which are like the mountains in Ukraine. And I remember like when we would like go into our like uniform, right? And okay, I think we're back. Yeah, we died for a second. It's fine. This isn't us talking about mountain. Yeah, yep. So yeah, to continue my talk, we went to like Carpathians, right? And we would like go under a waterfall and like exercise a little and pose for like pictures. I still have pictures from that. Uh, then we also climbed like the tallest mountain in Ukraine, Hoverla. Uh, we climbed there and we, at the very top, what we did is meditate. Because we meditated a lot, like almost, I think it was either every, after like every, like session, like training session, or every other one. I think it was after every session because, okay, no, we meditated after every session, but every other session we drank like Japanese tea, which was very cool. So, when we climbed that mountain, obviously it was like not just us and our sensei because I was still like a little kid. It was also the parents because I wasn't the only like small little guy out there. But yeah, we climbed the mountain and we sat there in our like position and we meditated and then we drank tea, and it was like it was very cool. It was very cool. And then there was also like a time during winter when we went to like a lake, and we also like after exercising we just like we went outside only in our like uh uniform, kimono or whatever it's called. I kind of forgot, but only that, and barefoot, and we like run around like the little like forest slash park that we had there near our hotel that we were staying at. We run around barefoot on snow. Obviously it's because we made sure to like exercise before that, like really like make sure to take care of our bodies before, and then like went there and to run around. It's kind of, it was really cool. The reason I quit is because we had to move and it would have been like 2 hour car ride just to get there. And I think if we didn't move, I would probably like continue going. I would probably continue practicing. Maybe I would be like cool and like very like karate, whatever. Okay, let's go jump out from here. Whee! Oh, it's here. I thought it would be just land. Hi, guy. You don't sell anything good? Whatever. Where are we? Where even are we? It sounds incredible. Yeah, like as I said, I have some like pretty good memories from um karate time. It's going to train to become a samurai Jedi. That would be that would be cool. Like that's the reason I wanted to, like, I kind of missed that feeling, so I wanted to uh uh I wanted, like, as a teenager, I was like, man, that was cool. I want that again, but maybe not karate because like I already kind of know karate like a little bit. Let's do something else. Let's do taekwondo. So I did, but like the place kind of sucked a little bit, and as like I don't know how that like mentality is in other places. Oh, okay, that's literally my mountain. Um but like obviously there are like people who train for like tournaments, like children who train for tournaments. Uh and I wasn't one of those kids. I was just like kind of just like enjoying my time, kind of just like testing the limits of my own body and not testing like the overall limits of the expectation of like everybody around me kind of thing. And that's the reason why like the senseis didn't really pay attention to me. They kind of just like, okay, you guys go like do your thing. You know what to do. Practice these moves. Do the stretches. Do the exercises. Okay, you good. You done. Then now do this. And like they didn't really pay much attention to us, so it was kind of boring. So I kind of like, yeah, I just ended up uh quitting. It's rain. Actually, I can go with my magic fork. Guys, look. And I'm magically home. Does it have? Oh, it doesn't have unbreaking. I need to get unbreaking on it. I just been doing taekwondo. Was a little kid, nervous, eventually little kid at that, so I got distracted easily, so I wasn't great at it. Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of a thing with like if you're like hyper fixated on it, or like it gives you like dopamine and stuff, you might like be good at it, but like oh, I get that as well. I feel like that's the thing with me and taekwondo. Like I got like other things going on in my life that I wanted to pay attention like more, at least like my brain kind of wanted to pay attention more to that. Um so I was just kind of slacking a little bit. So like a flying fish. I am challenging the how did he call himself again? The help me out, Chad. How did Zion, Exion, whatever. What's his thing? Obviously he's a fish guy. I forgot the origin name. Not ethereal, but something like that. The guy who's as old as the universe. Or shooting star comet, yeah. This is very lore like for flu. Oh no, wait, hold on. I want it differently. I want this to be here. And then this. And then this kind of like that. Oh. Like this. Like that. Okay. Sorta. Right? Just in case this thing. I was thinking a bunch about Flu's lore, but I don't wanna just tell, you know. I don't wanna just talk on it about it on stream, because it would be like, no, not really the vibe we're going for here. I just need my friends to, well, talk to my friends and then figure stuff out in terms of Flu lore. Here. Does this look cool? I hope the three block people can leave through this. It would be funny if they couldn't. Hi, Tiger! Speaking of friends, hi! Speaking of friends and friendship and sunshine and rainbows. Tiger, come to the server, do lore with me. I miss you and I love you. You're at school and quit school. Quit your job, join my emo gang. Don't think I can do that. You can do anything. You can do anything you set your mind to. You can do anything. Actually, does sound like a vibe. Yeah, yep. No school, just stupid. No school, only stupid. Cactus. I want to do some. Oh right, the let's go to Java's and get some unbreaking. If I think he has some. I guess I can go out from the exit. I've been sitting here, same annoying teacher for like 3 hours. My god. Dude, have you got something you can do? Are you doing diamond paintings in class? Because if you don't, I just... Poor guy. Poor little guy. Wait, what's this thing? Oh, Spider Farm, right. I had to record videos. Oh, bit boring. Okay. La la la. Oh, alright. Alright, is this here? Yes. Yes, that's the O. Oh, no, that's not the place, actually. I think that's the place. Yep, this is the place. I got confused by the red carpet. Well, hello, villagers. Looting three, sabotage, impaling. Well, actually, might get some impaling. Protection 4, infinity, piercing. Impaling, that's what goes on the 21 emeralds. I want to get them breaking. Breaking, how much? 11. Right. Stupid news never coming to your life. StupidSMP is on the red carpet. Okay, that's that's nice. Where's all the things? I kind of forgot. Oh, there. Iron blocks. Na. Where be the guys who trade the irons? There. And some levels. Nom. Shiny XP. Shiny experience. Yay, nums. Shiny little balls. Thank you for your shiny balls. I need book. Shelf. that. Right, and breaking here. Breaking. Thorns, multi-shot. What else do I theoretically need? Oh, technically I need unbreaking for all my armor as well. So I will need 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, 2, so 2 more. One, and I need some more emeralds. Na, 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 na. Emeralds, gimme. Yay. Oh, not. Wait, hold on. Didn't give me much. Guess I didn't bring much to trade with. There. Well, that'll be enough. Should be. Na, na, na. There we go. That'll be enough. There we go. Breaking. Yay. Now 2. Should I name my armor first? Hold on. Trident. A fork. Oh, whoops. I need a shovel, name it a spoon. Kidder, hat. Kidder, shirt. Kidder. Kidder. Kidder shorts. Kidder boots. Yay. Now I can enchant it with unbreaking. Oh, I don't have the levels. There. Now to just farm the levels, I guess. There. Ooh. Paws. Paws are like hands, so I already have my paws. Socks? Ooh, socks could have been nice. Socks could have been good. I actually might rename it. I actually might rename it. Okay, but first... fork. And... this, and this. Oh! Whoops. Plonk. And... kitty... Oh, whoops. Hold on. Did you... there. Kitty... socks... There we go. Anything else? Pickaxe? Will be expensive. I don't need that. A fork, a knife. Kidder hat, kidder shirt, kidder shorts, kidder socks. It's everything starts with an S, but not the hat. Is there anything like kidder S and then like something that's on top of your head? Kidder's, like a type of hat that starts with an S. sun hat. Sun hat is like it still has a hat. It still like has a hat. It might work if nothing else sticks. Kidder sticks. What style of it doesn't the style doesn't matter right now, it's just the name. I think Flu would like big hats. Like the big ones. To just like hide under them. Totally not thinking of a certain dog wearing blue things. Any hat that starts with an S. Sun hat. What else? They're shiny guys. Oh, what? I'm gonna rename this to Kitty Sweater. Oh, I don't have the levels. Never mind. Straw hat. It still has a hat. You know how a word cap doesn't have a hat in it? I want something like that. Ooh. Ukrainian hats. This start with an S sound. I can't remember. Sweater. Sweater. Like that. Sweater. Get her socks, get her shirt, get her sweater, get her sun hat, straw hat. I do hate hats. Cause like, I already have Kitter hat. And I don't want, like, I want to have something that starts with an S, but like, not, doesn't have the word hat. Like, the word bandana doesn't have a hat in it, right? Yet you wear it on top of your head. Kitters. I'm actually like thinking. Kitter. Sombrero. Sombrero is perfect. Kitter. Sombrero. Incredible. Okay, so I have Kitter socks, Kitter shorts, Kitter sweater, Kitter sombrero. It even kinda rhymes. Kitter sombrero, Kitter sweater, Kitter shorts, Kitter socks. Like it's kind of like whatever. I like that. I need to place a book somewhere. The books. Yep. Love that. Love that. Perfect. Alternatively, sou'wester type of rain hat. I haven't I've that can't talk again. I haven't even heard the word before. There's a bee. Are you stuck? I think it was stuck. I freed the bee. La 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 la. Funny enough, I just learned about about it the other day from a novel curly reading. That's cool. Also, a couple of cowboy hats serving as like slouch and Stetson. Stetson I might have heard, but slouch. I don't think I've heard these words before. Foods. Much foods. Need more rice. Well, I have some here. Plonk. I have so much cod food. Oh, I have so much of the things as well. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna munch on some. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Salmon furs, golden carrots are just for like better saturation, I suppose. Do I need more lights in here for the rice to grow or something? Kinda barely have any. Like, there's a light over here. Haven't heard of them either. You just Google. Right, what do we do with this room? I kind of just made it randomly. I have no clue what to do with it. Are there any hats in Ukrainian traditional clothing? There are. They're mainly like worn by men. Women wear like how do you call that in English? Man, chustka. There's a word for it in English, but I kind of forgot. It's like a piece, just like imagine a square of like cloth with like pretty patterns, and you kind of wrap it around your head. That kind of stuff. And it's mainly worn by, I think it's not mainly, but it's worn by married women. So unmarried women don't really wear stuff. They kind of just braid their hair. And it also depends on regions, because in different regions there are different like ways to wear said chustka. It's not a bandana. I don't think it's like a bandana because it's pretty big. Bandanas are kind of small squares of cloth, right? And the chustka is like bigger. And it doesn't have to be with patterns, like as I said, like it depends on the region. Handkerchief, I'm not sure. It's not the first time I've heard the word, but I don't think I've heard it enough to properly understand its meaning. But yeah, you know what, guys, to like properly see, if you're actually interested, you can in YouTube type Spadok from, I think, Film UA made it. And it's like a playlist. Let me double check actually. Spadok means heritage in Ukrainian. Okay, you can just type Spadok, and yeah, it made by Film UA. And it's give you a playlist of like a bunch of videos, right? And those are like videos of women like dressing up in different like like outfits depending on different areas. Thank you, Evie. Thank you. Yeah, Evie just posted the link to the playlist. Thank you so much. But that, even though like I wish they also had the names of the items in English, unfortunately it's just in Ukrainian, but at least you can like see, at least you can see the outfits, right? See how like Ukrainian clothes actually look like and how they vary from region to region. I use that playlist kind of like as a reference multiple times for my yeah, for my art. And also my mom worked with Film UA, so they're cool guys. Right, I wanted to get some of this thing. What does Spodok mean? I said Spodok means heritage. like that. Like this, and like this, and like that. Kinda. It's kind of berries. Yep, I guess so. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I talk fast, so it's okay if you have missed me say something. You know what? I'm gonna actually move it to one chest. Need more place for dirt. I have too much dirt. There. This is... You know what? Actually, I'm gonna move the nether stuff to be in here. Dirt moving time. Right. Let's kind of move it in order. Oh, I'm stupid. Never mind. There and there. Kind of in order. All in the soil. There. There. There are more close that button on the side. It always has to be in the middle. I guess so. I never really thought about it, but yeah, buttons on the side could be cool. Do I have more item frames or leather to make? Yes, said item frame. Yes, I do. Yes, I does. Frame. Plonk. The nether. Let's do this thing. Shroom. I guess let's do the red one, actually. There. So it's properly the nether one. Convenient, I'd say, but yeah, side buttons. Clasp him is a cool style idea. True. True. To be fair, like, clothes is... like another thing that's, like... I don't know, subject for a lot of talking, I'd say. 'Cause clothes are cool, but, like... mass production of clothes kind of, like, sucks in a way. For multiple reasons. Speaking of clothing, recently I can't help but want to get a short cloak or poncho kind of thing. I had a bunch of ponchos. I wish there was like a cloak, but like a winter coat. So it's like made out of maybe even like the same material as like winter coats for like our winter, for Ukrainian winter. So like the winter that can get to like minus 30 degrees Celsius. But a cloak. So with a hood, but like basically, yeah, it's basically like imagine a coat with no arms. That's that kind of thing. Like again, made out of the same material. Maybe has pockets. Maybe has like inside pockets, because like your hands are inside, so it's easier to reach. And like it would be so cool to have. Like again, made out of the same material, so it's like it's pretty much the same. It just has 2 less holes on the sides. Maybe it has, you know, it has holes that you can like pull your arm through. So for example, like, okay, let me get some dirt. I need to demonstrate what I mean, because I cannot speak sometimes. So imagine if it's like this is a side of a offset cloak, right? I guess we can do the 3-dimensional. So this is a cloak. This is our cloak. And like the head is on top, right? So usually if it's a coat, you would have like arms, right? You would have like the one of these, like the arms, right? Oh, get rid of. So this is just your bog standard like coat, right? And imagine like this, the same thing, but with these. And these holes, right, for the arms, maybe they're a little lower. Not where your shoulder is, but more like at the level of your, what's it called? I forgot what it's called. Well, like the middle of your arm, basically. And that hole is kind of like, it can be maybe even buttoned shut, so like no cold nor wind, no wind can go through there. And yeah, like that thing is needed to, like, you know, I don't know, in transport you kind of just stand and you had to hold something, or you want to get on your phone and stuff. I don't know, it would be so cool. I know it would be like a little inconvenient in the modern setting, like again, as I said, like you would need to like hold your phone and hold on to something like in public transport, or like, I don't know, you need your hands, right? And with the cloak, you kind of like don't have the ability to use them that as much. But I don't know, it would be like style points, bro. Style points. No, it would be awesome. You would look cool while just doing mundane stuff. Right? Right? Yeah. I feel like this room can, you know what it can be? It can be my enchanting room. I bet I even have stuff to make an enchanter. I need obsidian like that. I need 2 diamonds. And I need a book. I have left a book at... I have left the book at Java's. And I need like a bunch of more books, so I will trade for those as well. I left the emeralds there as well. I will go to Java's to get me book. We'll go to Java's to get more books. La 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 la. I've noticed that I kind of like, with working at a kindergarten, I started like randomly coming up with like little, not poems, but like nursery rhymes, I think you call them in English. Just like some random like sing-songy lyrics that like sing-songy phrases that kind of rhyme with each other. Kind of like from just my brain. There, I will take these. Yay! I won't need it, I just want it for the vibes. What would you say your clothing style is, bro? Whatever is colorful. Like, I thought about like, oh, what's like my style? What's like my style? No fucking clue. I like old stuff, so like I have a bunch of clothes I got from like after my grandma passed, I got from her. I just like kind of inherited her closet in a way, because I just wanted her clothes because she was kind of stylish and had a bunch of cool stuff. I hate, with like caps letters, I hate the boring color style, like color options in modern clothes. Like it's either white, black, gray, brown, or like dark blue. That's like the bog standard colors. Like beige, which is basically brown but also boring. Like you can style those clothes like interestingly, right? But it's like sometimes you just want clothes that are just colorful by themselves, you know? Also, I don't really need it to be like perfect. Can put it like here and like make it work. Let me silk touch this. Yeah, beige I already said. Yeah, like it's just like it's bro, it's boring. Get me out of here. Give me some. That's the reason actually I got Chromia hoodie, like Scott's Majors merch when it was a thing. I got the hoodie because it was so colorful and it had like cool, interesting like color patterns that you won't see in like other places in other clothes. And I wear it like religiously, like every time it's like a hoodie weather. I'm bringing up my stuff. I'm bringing up the Chromia hoodie. Like I don't care. Bro, cannot find anything in stores. That's why I go to secondhand shop, like secondhand stores, secondhand shops, because usually there you find some really cool stuff. Obviously, like a lot of that stuff is like worn and ugly, and you have to like dig to actually find gold. But if you do dig, you find like legit. You find not gold. You find freaking netherite. Like half of my closet is probably like secondhand, like comes from there, because I just like I plus it's like the clothes, the actual good clothes get new life, you know. Or sometimes in those stores they bring clothes that wasn't worn, but the companies couldn't sell them, so they're kind of like reselling them for a lower price, basically. It's still like not the lowest price, but it sells them for cheaper than it was before. And I found some really cool stuff over there. It's like it's literally, if I haven't have like if I haven't bought some of the stuff, I bet it would be just like thrown to like at the dumpster or burned, which is both of them equally bad for the ecosystem. So like give old clothes new life. Or you can like, again, if you're crafty and you like creating, you can just get whatever clothes, even if they're damaged, and just like remake them into something cooler. Yeah. I have like a very cool Panic at the Disco t-shirt found in a secondhand store. I was like, Panic at the Disco Mansion? I am buying this no matter how much it costs. It costed like quite a lot actually, but I didn't care. I was like, Panic at the Disco Mansion? I need something to resemble bookshelves, but isn't bookshelves. In this version, which is not where the chiseled bookshelves were added. And some interesting looking blocks, textures, whatever. Ancient debris, I can just... Mangrove roots can work, maybe. I will need to get some mangrove. I feel like my clothing stance kind of imaginary, like it can only exist on my Pinterest board. I find it difficult to find style shop, including secondhand stores. Yeah, that's also a problem. Like the style you kind of want to go for, it's like something that is very hard to find. That's why I don't really stick to like, oh, I choose a style and I wear it, right? Uh, I usually just go with whatever I like. Like whatever clothes, I don't care which style. I just like, oh, this is the clothes I like, sure, whatever. Like I'm gonna go get those. I also usually go for comfortable clothes. Like I have a bunch that I cannot wear daily because it's kind of like I kind of need like an occasion to wear them because they're not like super comfortable for like everyday use. Um, but I still prefer comforts over like Ah. Shoot. How do I get rid of the thing? Ah. Yeah. I don't label myself because fuck labels. Am I right? I got it! Yay. There's a cow in a boat. A bunch of evil guys. I bet I can... Wait. Where is that evil guy there? Oh no. Never mind. I'm leaving. I'm gonna steal this rice though. Oh. Whoops. Hold on. I don't care. It's in a boat with a cow. Sold the rice. Oh, bye, Minties. Have a nice day. Hope you have fun at work. Honk. Yeah. Clothes are interesting. I love clothes. I'm sad that lately, because of my job, I had to wear like pretty much like the same like sets of clothes over and over again because like they're most comfortable for my job. Kind of miss dressing up. And to be fair, I miss doing makeup as well because I haven't done makeup in like forever. At some point, like I started in my life, I started doing makeup pretty early. And at some point, I was like, I couldn't imagine myself going out without makeup because I felt like ugly. And like at some point, I was like, man, like I really don't like this mentality. I really don't like that I don't feel comfortable without like wearing something like, I don't know, without like making myself feel pretty like every day. I want to feel comfortable in my own skin. So I just kind of like started not wearing makeup at all, and also it was kind of like not really forced, but as in like I didn't need it because I like worked from home, and it kind of was like pointless to wear makeup because like, you know, I didn't really need to go out anywhere. So I just kind of stopped, and like lately whenever I went to the city I didn't like bother, and I was like, bro, this is some like freeing experience. That's really like some freeing experience, because as soon as you realize that like, oh, I actually don't need makeup to feel pretty, that's like life-changing. I like makeup because it's like arts, right? It's an art form. You basically paint your face. It's like you make your face a painting. But like wearing it daily just to quote-unquote mask your quote-unquote ugly face, nah, it's not, no. Not the mentality that I like. Not a mentality I want to go for in my life. So yeah. I like mangrove trees. Maybe I should have brought the shears to get the leaves. Oh, it was too early for that one. Well, let's get some more of these. Is there more wood over there? No. Some reason I kinda decided to stop shading. Yeah, same. Yep. Don't want to civilized society make me feel like my body is wrong. Did you know that women shaving, women body hair is gross and bad and unhygienic comes from a marketing campaign. It's basically because the razor company that made like the first razors, like the razor blade, like the razors that we know today, like the way they look today, kind of like the company that started producing like stuff like that, that didn't like, because before razors kind of looked like knives a little, but then they made like these like razor blades, right? And they were like, oh, our product doesn't like sell good enough because the only people we sell it to are men, so we need to find a way to sell it to women. And then what they did is started like, it was in newspapers back then, because like, you know, old times. They made like articles that went like, oh, your husband won't love you because you're unhygienic and body hair is not pretty and you gotta be pretty and like, yeah, they started pushing this like, oh, shaved like smooth skin is pretty and hairy is gross on women specifically, because you know, apparently like hair, like some armpit hair on women is unhygienic, but like fully covered, like men fully covered in basically fur, not hair anymore, is normal. Yeah, like, so after I learned that, I was like, bro, fuck shaving. Like, I understand if it makes you like, you shave if it like personally makes you uncomfortable. Like, I understand that. I understand shaving for like personal reasons. But shaving because just so you can like fit and be like, oh, but I want to be pretty. You are already pretty. There are like many pictures of women before this narrative came in. There are many pictures of women like in like at the beaches, for example, with like armpit hair. Like, it's normal. It was normal. It was always normal. It was suddenly not normal because the company wanted more money, and I don't want like to change my body because some company wanna profit off of me. And I like, at some point, like, I used to shave quite a lot. I used to shave quite a lot. And then like I didn't like it so much. I used those like shaving creams basically, but I didn't like how they smelled also, and I was like, it was an unpleasant experience, like doing the process. And I didn't even like the way my skin felt after both like shaving and using that cream. Um so like, it's what's even the point if you don't like any of that anyway? Nor the process, like neither the process nor the result. Like, what's the point of them doing that? So I just stopped. Who gives a shit? I don't. Yeah. Maybe some like not full blocks over here, some like fences or something. Maybe candles. I wish I could be brave enough to go out and shave, but I don't want to be harassed by random dudes or my own parents. That's the thing. I feel like obviously, like, it's a valid reason. Like, I totally understand you, but I feel like uh if like a creepy man sees you unshaved, it will ick him, which is good. Like, you want to make those men feel uncomfortable. And like, I feel like uh not shaving will actually get like the nasty people away from you more. Obviously, like, again, like, it's kind of depends on your surroundings, like, in terms of like what people kind of yeah, what people are around you. Maybe there are people who will like go like, oh, what the hell, you're not shaving, that's gross, or whatever. I kind of got used to defending my opinion. So whenever somebody like even if it's like in a joking way, somebody doesn't mean any harm, but it's like something that they say that is like against my opinion, I kind of joke about it in a way that lets them know that, you know, like, I don't agree with you, but I also don't care about whatever you think, kind of thing. I kind of let them know that. I know that not all people are like that, and not all, like, a bunch of people are, I was a person that didn't like whenever somebody said something mean to me. I was the kind of person who just hated any type of negativity, like, in, like, directed towards me. After I stopped shaving, like, I had like a bunch of conversation with my friends about it, like, oh, like, I shave because of this and I don't shave because of that, you know, like, all that kind of stuff. Let's sleep, actually. I love my magic fork. Uh, and then I realized, like, they don't, like, whatever my friends say, even, like, first of all, the real friends will support you no matter what. Like, real friends will, like, understand your position, right? Even if your friends won't exactly support your mentality, like, I have a friend who, like, we've had these talks, like, a lot about, like, our bodies and stuff, and she said that, like, yeah, like, she like doesn't mind when somebody else doesn't shave. She just doesn't like it on herself. Like, that's the example like I said that I have given about, like, yeah, some people shave just because they actually don't like how it feels on their skin, so, like, which is totally fine. And she shaves because of that, but, like, she's like, I'm totally cool with whatever, like, you know, who fucking cares? So, yeah, like, if your friends, like, kind of, like, doesn't really matter if they support you or not, like, it's kind of still your decision. I also kind of, like, when I just started this, like, not shaving my armpits, it still felt like I was like, yeah, I'm feeling great with my body, like, I don't care. But then I wear, like, a t-shirt, or, like, I don't really wear, like, very open clothes, but if it's hot, like, I can wear a t-shirt, and, like, when I'm in, like, a subway, right, and I need to reach my arm up to grab, like, the something to hold on to, right? And I like knew that my armpit hair shows, and I'm like, oh my god, I feel so gross. I feel absolutely the worst. And I went, like, as soon as I got back home, I, like, shaved again. I had these periods as well. Oh. Uh, but yeah, like, after like, being at home for so long, I kind of stopped caring. And now, if I go into the city, or even if I go to the beach, like, I want to go, like, as soon as it gets warmer, I will go to the lake to swim. I will not care. Like, just whatever, bro. Who will even look at me at this point? Like, people won't care, so, like, why should I care? That's another, like, like, kind of mentality thing that, like, I kind of learned still during, like, school days, and I kind of just kept it in my head, even though I didn't fully, like, immediately started going by it every day, but it's, like, kept it in my head. Like, if you feel like you've done something embarrassing, right, in public, like, 90% of the people, like, didn't care, or even if they saw, they will forget it, like, very quickly. Like, and I started then noticing, right? And then I was like, okay. Then I started noticing in public people doing some embarrassing things. I started deliberately like noticing that, like, oh, I think that person just now went a certain direction and then realized they were going the wrong way and they turned around. Like some people when they do that, they feel like, oh my god, I'm such like I look such a dumbass. Like, oh my god, I was going in a one way and then I went and turned around and went the other direction. I must look so stupid. And like I looked at that from the side and I was like, I understand why they did that. Why should I care? Like, okay, good for them that they remembered like the right way they were going, right? Okay, whatever, right? And or like somebody dropped something kind of like embarrassingly or something, I don't know. And they're like, oh my god, I look so stupid picking my things up. Like, oh, I must look so like embarrassing. People will look at you, see that you did that thing, and then go by their day. Maybe they will remember something like about that moment that you did for maybe the duration of the day, but as time goes they will fucking forget that. They will fucking forget that you did that. And like kind of keeping this in my brain, this thought in my brain about like this mentality kind of slowly made me not care. Like, obviously, I still sometimes care about like stuff. Like, I'm not doing it perfectly. No human person is doing stuff perfectly, right? But like, it's still like it gives you freedom. Like, as soon and also a big part, a huge part. I feel like of this mentality is a phrase I saw online. When somebody feels cringe, it's not because they were made like feel this by something that like if somebody looks at a picture and thinks it's cringe, and it's not because the picture it's cringe, it's because something in them has cringed. And it changed my whole like life perspective basically, because if you think about it, yeah, it's not the image that is cringe. It's something in me that makes me feel that way. So once you change that, like once you realize that, oh, somebody calls you cringe, it's not because you are cringe, it's because it's their like maybe like insecurities or beliefs that like make it feel cringe. Maybe they kind of like, I don't know, sometimes it can be the thing that maybe they're into it but are too scared to admit it. Like, you know, maybe they're into this cringe stuff, the cringe jokes or whatever, the poorly drawn anime drawings. I don't know, maybe they're kind of like it, but they're even like scared to admit it to themselves or something. Might be something completely different. But yeah, it's like it's not because you are cringe. It's because something in them has cringed, made this feeling inside of them. So it's like, yeah, it's like I can do anything at all. I can do any action. And I can do like I can do any action and somebody will find it like cringe or bad or embarrassing, right? And then I can do the exact opposite of said action and somebody still will find it cringe or bad or embarrassing. So it doesn't really matter what you're doing. So like if it doesn't matter, then what's the point of like worrying about it? If it doesn't hurt anyone, why care? You know? um Friends are great, but I'm scared of creepy dudes trading me or getting physical. I'm happy to gross them out if they leave. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, I haven't really like. Luckily, I haven't had like a lot of experience with creepy dudes. Like, I've had some because you know, sent female at birth and stuff. But like, it wasn't too bad. But I feel like because the like those kind of men are more into like the pretty much the photoshopped women models that only look pretty in pictures. They don't know how like actual female body looks like. If they see the actual female body, they will like, whatever. Nah. If they feel grossed out by just like normal body, then hell yeah. He'll forget that we're mammals and it's nature part of our bodies that serve a purpose. Like, yeah, we like. Oh my god, this is like such a huge problem with humans. I feel like we forget that we're animals. We forget that everything we have is a part. Like my laptop, like it's like was a rock basically. Like it's made of stuff that is a rock, or like stuff in my room is basically like plants and rocks and shit, you know, because that's the materials we get from the earth to then transform into whatever materials we have, like I have on my desk, right? We're just animals living like living in like rock among like rocks and plants. Like our clothes is plants, you know, our table, our desks are trees, and everything. Like it's, you know, people forget that because it looks so much different, so that like our brain, our stupid human brain doesn't want to make the connection. Lighting part, bro. I've had, okay, slightly off topic, but I remember this meme. It was in Ukrainian, but a guy made like a video, a funny video of like why like phones isn't magic, like it's science. But he's like, I have this magic rock in my hand that like can like uh like I have this magic rock in my hand with which I can telepathically hear another person's voice. How is it not magic? Oh, but it's science. Oh, it is science. It explained. Where have you learned that? In a big book wrote by some old guy with a beard? And he shows like pictures of wizards writing like ancient tomes. Like, yeah, whatever we have is magic, you know? Show this to like go back in time and like it's to go a century back in time and show a phone to like a person, and like they will think you're a witch and they'll burn you because magic. Yeah, yeah. People forget that we're animals, bro. People forget how much we're connected from the nature, from the earth. Like connected to the nature, to the earth, and how much like there's Artemis 2, right? I'm sure you guys have heard of that, of the spaceship and the crew that goes like around the moon. There's bazillion of pretty pictures of the moon and the earth right now. And people are like uh posting all these beautiful like drawings and just like quotes and like thoughts on like how, oh my god, the earth is so beautiful, that's our home and stuff. We're actively destroying it. We don't even like, we're actively destroying it. It's not just the genocides, the multiple ones that are going on, the multiple wars that are going on. It's the ecosystem. As like the talk with like clothes, like the clothes that don't sell just end up in a dumpster or burnt, both of which affects our ecosystem. Yeah, this is ecocide. And like, yeah, it's like we're not treat, like if we love our home so much, why don't we treat it as such? Why don't we like use the energy, the things that it gives us without harming it? People are just so like, oh, money, you gotta get rich, you gotta get money, you gotta be cool and stuff, gotta get all the BMWs and 10,000 penthouses and the for no reason. I don't know, golden toilets and shit. And people forget that we're freaking just beings of nature, bro. We're part of this. We gotta treat like our home as we want to be treated by it, you know? Like it hurts me so much, like that I barely can do anything to help. But like I'm trying my best to help out. Like with my job, I've realized just how much children are like having children causes like so many ecological problems because first of all like the thing that I noticed the first were the toys. So many toys are plastic. We are not allowed to have like plushies in kindergartens because they're hard to clean. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of like people like the children like to put stuff in their mouths, so like it's gross and like it's easier to clean up like plastic toys than it is to clean up like plushies, so we don't allow them. uh and plastic toys get like they break so easily, so there's like so much microplastics everywhere now because children break those toys, especially like I like out on the outside, right? The outside, like all the like little shovels and stuff they use to play, and all the like little car toys as well. They get broken so easily, and it's like, yeah, now everything or like it's in the earth now. Next, like again, the clothes, the same thing. Children grow really fast. You pretty much have to buy like clothes like every year, like so much clothes. Because it's not just that they grow out of them, they kind of like also like get dirty very quickly and uh tear the clothes as well, like and then again they grow out of them very quickly, so like it's like yeah, it's just it's so much. And the least I can do with my group, my children, I at least show them like and let them as well like throw trash into the trash cans because they're like small children, right? And they like treat everything as a game. If I tell them like, "Oh yeah, go this, take this and throw it into a trash can." Like, "This is trash. You got to throw it into a trash can." Like some of the kids just like go running, and like it makes me smile whenever like one of the kids sees like a little piece of trash and like their immediate thought is to find me and to put it like, even they didn't don't even give it like me in my hand, they put it into my pocket because they know I put stuff there to then throw into the trash. Because sometimes like I'm in the middle of something, right, and I see a piece of trash and I go like, "Oh, piece of trash, like I gotta put it into a dumpster," but I put it into my pocket because there's no like trash cans in the nearest vicinity, and I cannot really like immediately run to throw that little piece of something there. So I put it in my pocket, and some kids go like, "Oh, the piece of trash!" And it puts into my pocket for me to throw out later. Like so cute. But it's at least like, oh, whatever. Speaking of throwing away stuff, it became their trash can. But at least they understand the logic, right? So like you see a little piece of trash. It can be like a little piece of plastic that doesn't belong. Like they kind of understand what is trash. A little. Like it's something that is like kind of some pieces, the crumbled pieces of paper, or like little pieces of plastic that like, oh, it belonged to some toy, but it's now like broken and stuff. You gotta throw that out, right? Uh so and they kind of remember from their experience, right? So they remember all little pieces of trash, boom, my caretaker uh throws that out in trash, I better give it to her or like throw it at myself. Again, I asked them as well, like, "Oh, could you please throw this out for me?" Kids also, like little ones, love doing like stuff by themselves quite a lot. Not all of them, but like it's like even if they made like a mess, if I give them like a napkin and ask like, "Could you please clean this up?" and they will. Yeah. So at least I'm like doing little bits, you know? Because these children will grow into adults and They better keep this like mentality of taking care of stuff. I don't know. I'm trying my best to teach the children like the small little good things that are like, in my opinion, will make things better in the future. One of the most impactful changes you can do for the planet is changing diet. Yeah, that as well. That as well. Because like me and my mom barely eat pork and beef. Pork sometimes. Like pork, my mom buys pork very rarely. We mostly eat like chicken. Uh but like yeah, the production of like meat is like hella crazy. And even though like I like chicken too much to go like full vegetarian or vegan, but I try to keep my diet like mostly like some meat, like like I eat just mainly chicken. And like uh what is it called? Like the products produced by animals, so like eggs, cheese, milks, whatever, right? Um, and everything else is kind of like, yeah, like grains, like rice, buckwheat. Pasta is technically like not really that, but like, you know, it's also kind of like just plants and some and some animal produced stuff. But yeah, meat is just like chicken. So the diet makes sense. I also like try not to get like a bunch of like a lot of junk food. I like my mom cooks by herself. Okay, we're back. Awesome. Yay. We back. Sorry guys. I think this problem is cuz Linux actually. I do think this problem is cuz Linux, cuz I don't get to have a lot of like internet stuff things uh when I'm on my Mac. So I might ask Dominic about that at some point. I need to remember to do that. Yeah. So yeah, I was talking about like diets, and I was saying how like the pretty much the only meat I eat is chicken, and everything else is just like grains and plants and other stuff. And I try to I think I was talking about that I try not to like get pre-made stuff. And at home we like my mom cooks just by herself, and I also cook from the ingredients that we have in our house. And like we also have like a little garden that my mom tends to, which is like we get some like fruits and vegetables from that. Plus we have goats, which basically means free milk, but which basically means like free cheese as well. Goat cheese is so tasty. the ones that like the types that my mom makes, it's like, oh my god, it's delish delicious. So yeah, that's the thing. Like I might actually like be able to make one of my like teenage dreams happen. I'm not saying childhood dreams because I wasn't a child when I thought of that. Cause uh at some point when I was like, oh, when I was like a teenager, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I became like a millionaire and I will donate a bunch to like ecological charities, so like charities to save nature. I thought that would be like very, very cool. And now I'm like, bro, I'm a streamer, right? I'm a streamer. I'm a streamer. I can like entertain people and like do cool stuff for charities as well. Not just the ones for Ukraine, but also the ones for like the things that I also care about, which is like ecology, right? Don't say anything about dog. Wait, oh, god, the goats. I mentioned the goats, right? Yes, of course. Yep. Been vegetarian for the past 5 years, I think, and I'm happy in it. It gives me comfort to know that what I eat and harming animals exploited out of greed and heartlessness. I'm not malnourished. People talk about missing out on important kinds of food if you don't eat meat, but there's other and in fact better sources to get iron protein. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like yeah, like what you're doing is very great. Like the legit, it's very, very cool. For me personally, I feel like right now I have so much stuff on my mind that even if I wanted to go like vegetarian, it would take like a lot of research to first of all actually like know what my diet is normally like, and how much like stuff I like normally need to then replace what I know with like new stuff and go about like new ways. Like I'm not saying it's impossible to do for me. Obviously nothing is impossible. Uh but it's just like it's another thing adding to like the things that like things to care about and actively think about. And I feel like I'm pretty happy with the way the things that I'm eating as well. Like that's the thing. I don't eat too much like junk food. I don't eat too much like the red meats, right? So like there's also stuff that I do to like not impact the death of nature. And I try to like right now I try to like research a bunch and like learn things about ecology and things. And do like small stuff at the beginning, then like hopefully it'll grow into bigger stuff, because even like the browser I'm using, Ecosia, it's like the guys who like plant trees for like every search or something, I think. No, not every search, but like they have the counters, and like they're pretty transparent with what they do. So I switched a couple months ago, like fully. I tried Ecosia when I was still like at school, but there was something that I didn't like about it, so I stopped. But then I was like, actually, I got reminded about that, and I was like, what if I fully like transition to Ecosia? And it's like actually been like pretty like it's easy to do from like Google, because you can export like your like export and import your passwords and bookmarks uh to it easily. And yeah, you can even like help out in a way. Use a Koji too, it works on my phone, but I think it's broken on my computer, right? Because of how old it is. I don't know, like I've not had trouble with like setting it up. I use it on all three of my like devices, which my two laptops and my phone. I just don't have Google Chrome anymore. I don't use it. I sometimes use it for Google Lens purposes if I like need like a very specific thing, but it like maybe like once like a 3 months or something. It like it's a kind of like a one-time use. I still like use a lot of Google's products and I wish to move away from them slowly, but like it's taking time. I don't think I can fully like abandon my like Gmail accounts and my like Google Drives, but like at least I'm not using like the browser. No. Koji is also available as a browser extension. Yeah. If it doesn't work as an app, yeah, it is also available as an extension. There's some cool guys. There's some cool guys. I've just been fishing for a while and yapping. I love this. Like, I don't really know what to do when I'm like just alone on the server. So, just yapping and fishing, fishing and yapping. Let's go cut all the stuff. Yeah, it's fair, I feel a bit stuck with Google too. Bad company. I want to move away from it, especially with the Gen AI stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. I generally try to like right now to move away from like big companies and try to like either use like local stuff, or if there's no local stuff, at least like stuff that is like less used. I don't know, like less popular or something, like less, yeah, kind of less known about in a way. Because big corps do tend to ruin stuff. That. I have so much cod and so little salmon. It's crazy. And I have so much bone meal as well. I'm hyped about that actually. Bigger doesn't equal better. Yeah, exactly. There's a suggestive joke in that. Right. Do I want to make candles for this place? Maybe like green candle or something? Or yellow? Which kind of candle would fit here? Maybe yellow because like it will match the color of the wood. Or maybe just the regular candles. I will have to steal some honey from Sunny. Honey, Sunny, Sunny, honey. After the talk with my mom before I found out my for you page Majestic Moon art. Before, oh wait, hold on. After the talk with the moon before I found Majestic Moon art. Oh, okay. Sorry. I read that a little wrong. Bro, did you guys, by the way, have you seen like the pictures of the moon, like the photos with like heavily saturated colors that looks like it's like very, very colorful, and like people pick out like the colors from there to uh like make a little like pride flags from the colors of the moon. Those pictures were actually taken by a Ukrainian. Sunny, do you have any honey? I'm not gonna steal anything. I just want some honey. Kitty. There's a kitty. I don't think there's any honey in here. Like there's a bunch of just of these, but I feel like if I take, oh, I'll need like like if I take, the bees will get mad at me. What? Oh, it's from Leon's. It's a present. Sunny. You're a bee. How come you don't have any honey? Is this the honey place? No, it's a mushroom place. Yeah, actually, zombie, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you, come here. Ukraine mentioned, yeah. Actually read about that on my Twitter. Yes, exactly. Go to my Twitter, guys. Linktree linktree.ee/Nuna the kitten. Yes. That's my link tree. Oh my god. Sunny, where do you heap all the honey? You have like a secret basement operation or something? There's some honey, but it's honeycomb block. It's honeycomb block. I need just honeycomb. This surely does not have any. Wait, hold on. Bundles. No. What? The Vinky? Is that a cat? There's actually like a creature in there. Oh my god, there is a cat in there. What the hell? The Vinky? That's crazy. How does a bee not have honey? Oh, there's secret storage. Only for small people, but there's actually nothing there except for some leaves and some stones. Man. Some gorgeous art related to the moon thing this morning, and I adore the color palette used. Yeah, like, if you see the pictures of the moon, which are like very like saturated, so it's like a lot of, because there's like a lot of minerals in the moon, and it's like, yeah, their colors are very, very cool. It's taken by a Ukrainian photographer. Or I think it's called like astrophotographer. Genuinely, my neighbor is a bee and I cannot get any honey to make candles. How is it possible, bro? How is it a thing? And there's no, like, none of these is like a campfire thing. None of these have campfires underneath, so I cannot even take the honey with the shears, which I didn't even bring. That's crazy. Because the bees will get mad at me, they will sting me, and then they'll die, and I don't want. I don't want their bees to die. You could take the sting. That's the thing. This sting will kill the bees, and I don't want that to happen. We still have no clue whose place is this, by the way. That's the onion thing. Does Java have? Oh, you know who actually does have a bunch of honey. Now that I remember. Wait, we gotta bring gifts though. Wait till they'll fly home after killing you. No. The bees die after they sting you. It's like in real life. Sometimes Minecraft in real life do have the same mechanics. The Ukrainian photographer, one of the backup crew members. Oh, no. That's the thing. The Ukrainian photographer is not connected to Artemis 2. It's just like a regular, like, guy, basically. It's just that his photos got, like, more popularity, I'd say, more, like, reach, because people, like, yeah, there's, like, photos of the moon and stuff. And... oh, I don't have to... oh, I guess I can just... yeah, there are like photos of the moon, and then people are like, oh my god, there's like actually very pretty pretty photos of the moon. And now people think it's like Artemis 2 photos, but no, it's just like a Ukrainian photographer. There we go. Thing, yeah. I will take a stack of take a stack of honey and get a stack of give a stack of amethyst. Oh, no. Oh, somebody already made me a little thing. That's adorable. Nice, we've got roads and stuff. That's cool. Oh no, so they're not getting credit for the photos. Well, some people like said about it, like credited them, but yeah, like people think they're like just posting photos and like, oh my gosh, the moon's so pretty. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god. What the hell are you doing here? Go away, go away, go away, go away. Cool. Sword. There. They have a lot. Do they have a piece of paper? Oh, actually, you know, chainmail. I might ask them about a chainmail. They already have a bunch of that. Well, no, it's the gesture that counts, you know. They have paper. There we go. There we go. La la la, now we can make candle. Let's make like 10 for the starters. For starters. Yeah, I got it. Hee. I need some amethyst to make pretty. Let's make our portal pretty on the other end. Plonk, plonk, plonk. We're back! Yay! Not sure what was what you guys hear last, but I forgot that I cannot mine the netherrack. And I need to get the... No, should I make an entrance over here to the stump? Like a hole or whatever. I don't even need to go here specifically. I need to go there. There, my potions are here. Potions. There we go. Now let's drink it over there. I'm gonna do that and decorate the room, and I think end the stream after. Cause we've been up for 2 hours. I feel like that's a cool place to call it, you know. Oh, oh, oh. Too much, too much, too much, too much. Too much. Oops. Bruh. Come on. Cooperate, please. Oh, you know what? Let's do like... Yeah. That's pretty cool. You know what? That. And maybe like here as well. That. Yeah. And get rid of that. Who's home? Yay. That means it's Flu's favorite shiny. Not really, it's just like the Minecraft doesn't really have much, like, crystals variety. Would that be fluorite? Like, there's some lore to that. I guess the thing that I can reveal is... Fluorite is her chosen name, right? And... Fluorite, when she saw it for the first time, the thing, the material, it reminded her of something that she loved so much. When she wanted to get it, the guy said you gotta pay, and she couldn't really understand what that means. She was just very sad that she couldn't get it. So, because she couldn't, she decided to keep the memory of it in another way. To technically, like, keep it still. Technically still have it. Just not in a physical way. And she then learned that that's what people call names. That's how fluoride became her name. Yeah, lore. Let's get some blocks. Would Flu have had a name before that? Maybe she did. She won't remember anyway. Not sure if she, like, had the concept of, like, having a name before. Oh. I need more candles. Right. Like this, then like this. Or just like that. Right. Maybe one like here. Same level. Yeah. So curious to know how old Flu is, considering she's Space Cat, and what stage of life that would be for an astral cat. I cannot really say she's a space cat per se. I wouldn't really call her that. She is a cat right now. Was she always a cat? Questionable. That does she even like know that herself? Unlikely. She might have been. She might have not been. Nobody freaking knows. I wonder if enchanting table has all 30 levels. I don't think so. I mainly made it as a decor. I don't think I could test it. None of my stuff is unenchanted. Yeah. It doesn't. The books are kind of just scattered around. Yeah. It's nice. Maybe. Can I not add like that? Okay. I can craft like the books. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna kind of give in. Yellow is my favorite color, and I choose to make it pretty over here. Even though I have way less honey than I will need for this operation. Yeah, I have way less honey for this than I thought. Maybe, hold on, do I have any other yellow blocks? I love her mysterious fluid, and this wasn't really her choice to be mysterious. Yay, yellow. Nah, thank you. I'm good. I don't want to participate in anything at the moment. I have a bunch of stuff I need to be doing, so... Not really interested, thanks. Right. Do I like these blocks, like the greens and browns? I'm not sure. Not sure if I like that. Maybe wood would be better. Would be better. You know. Let's go change it to wood. There. Like that, like this. Like that. Huh? Yeah? Yeah, I guess. Can even change some of the green stuff. Yeah, I know. Uh-huh. I see it. You know what, just gonna change it all. The sun kind of shining right like in my eye, so I might, yeah, I need to end the stream soon because it's getting annoying. Right. Yeah. Maybe at to the top I can keep it actually. I have this like muddy feeling. Oh. Yeah. Doesn't all have to be wood. Yay, awesome. Awesome toss. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna empty my inventory and end the stream here. Thank you so much guys for coming. It's been just like a yapping stream. So next Friday I will not stream actually. Next Friday is the day before gamers outreach event, and I need to purposefully ruin my sleep schedule to be able to witness it. So yeah, that means no stream. But hopefully stream the next Monday. I will tell you guys if like I have my Discord, right? For those who don't know, Discord server, it's in my bio, in my profile. I have it. Or my link tree with which Evie posted recently. I usually post stuff there about like when the next stream is gonna be or when the stream starts. You can like choose the ping to get notified when I start streaming. If Twitch doesn't work. Oh yeah, thank you, Evie. Yeah. That link gets you directly to my Discord server. So, guys are welcome there. I post stuff there about like my stream plans and stuff. And yeah, fun times. So yeah, again, not gonna stream Friday. Gonna most likely stream Monday, but if not, I will notify y'all. So yeah, thank you so much for streaming, guys. I love you. I will it's ending 2 a.m. my time. It's ending 4 a.m. my time. So it's ending 4 a.m. on Monday my time, and I need to wake up at like 7 a.m. Meaning I will probably not get any sleep. But that's fine. Thanks so much for coming. Is there anybody we can raid? Pyro is streaming again, but we raided him last time. Is there anybody else? I think no, that's from my follows, it's only Pyro. I got my own stream recommended for me. Oh, XB is streaming. XB crafted. You know what? Let's raid XB just cause fun. Hold on. Right. Be crafted. I've been actually watching some XB, just like on background, his like Hermitcraft videos. It's pretty fun. I love Hermitcraft. And yeah, they're gonna if you guys aren't into into Hermitcraft, the charity event I'm talking about that's happening this weekend, the Hermitcraft crew and their friends are doing like this insane charity event this weekend. So the majority of the hermits will participate, and a lot of them will gonna like meet there, like be there in person and have fun like IRL. Do you have raid message you'd like us to say? Just Nuno raid, you know. Nuno raid or whatever. I don't really care. Just go say hi. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I love you so much. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.